Hundreds of houses in Matakali district, Polimanda Regency were inundated by heavy rainfall. Fallen tree closes Trans-Sulawesi Road in Majene Regency. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome to Sulbar News. In 30 minutes, we are going to give you a highlight information from this week. You can also watch our live broadcast in our YouTube channel, TVRI Sulbar. With me, Marwa Bidin, this is Sulbar News. Hundreds of houses in Matakali district, Polimanda Regency, Sulawesi province were inundated following heavy rainfall in the region. The recent flooding in Matakali district, Polimanda, Sulawesi, had a significant impact on the local community since Saturday morning. Heavy rainfall has caused the river in the area to overflow, resulting in flooding that has affected hundreds of houses. The water level in this area varies, ranging from 30 centimeters to over 1 meter. A number of residents have been compelled to evacuate to relatives' homes due to the flooding in their own residence. Baharudin, one of the residents, said the flood occurred due to the overflow of the Matakali River into the settlement. Several residents have chosen to remain in their homes while they wait for the water to recede. Baharudin also said that residents are still worried because the water level continues to get higher, and he hopes the government will provide clean water and ready-to-eat food. Jalal Kalaki reported. In recent days, high rainfall intensity caused tens of hectares of pond in Panyampa village, Campalagian district, Polimanda being inundated, resulting in significant losses for tens of millions rupiah. Tens of hectares of pond in Panyampa village, Campalagian district, Polimanda Regency, Sulawesi province being inundated due to heavy rainfall over the last 3 days. As a result of this incident, pond farmers have claimed to have suffered losses amounting to tens of millions of rupiah. This is because many of the pond contents, including venomous shrimp and milkfish ready to harvest, were swarmed away by the flood. In an effort to mitigate potential losses, farmers are exploring the installation of nets along the embankment and undertaking repairs to the embankment that have been submerged. Sulaiman, the acting head of the Polimanda BPBD, had informed regarding the occurrence of high rainfall intensity, which has the potential to cause a disaster. Pond farmers in Panyampa have called upon the government to provide them with such assistance to cover losses and hope the government will send heavy equipment to repair their pond, which was damaged by the flood. Jalal Kalaki reported. A large tree fell in Tanisi, South Mekata, Majene Regency, disrupting traffic flow on Trans-Sulawesi Road. The incident was triggered by heavy rain and strong winds that continue to bother the area. The recent inclement weather in Majene area has resulted in a number of large trees becoming susceptible to falling. As evidence on Trans-Sulawesi Road in Tanisi neighborhood of South Mekata village, Majene Regency. A large tree fell completely covering the road, causing disruption to traffic flow on the Trans-Sulawesi Road. A violent tree was seen across the road, hindering vehicles attempting to cross. One of the residents, Fikri, explained that the incident occurred in the early morning where the region of Majene, particularly South Mekata, experienced continuous rainfall over the last few days. The situation was exacerbated by strong winds that periodically blew through the area. The tree's roots had become weak and could not support the weight, leading to its eventual collapse. Fortunately, there were no casualties, but the incident did result in traffic disruption as the fallen tree trunk crossed and covered the road. Local residents working collaboratively and relying on available tools for the evacuation and cleanup process. Fikri explained that the branches and tree trunks were cleaned and then secured. The cleaning process was carried out voluntarily by local residents with available tools. He added that given the continued inclement weather in the area, several other residents are still concerned and hoping that there will be no further incidents with more severe consequences. Aswar Abdillah reported. Coming up next, village roads flooded. BPBD clears landslide material. We'll be back with more information. Stay with us on Sulbar News. Welcome back on Sulbar News. We move to another information. The drainage system is not functioning properly, which has resulted in flooding in Dhaka village, Pulau Limandar this week. The main road of the village has been flooded, and the flooding has spread to residents' houses. The flood that submerged the main road in Dhaka village, Wonomulyo district, Pulau Limandar, was Sulawesi. The water level reached up to the knee of an adult, causing disruption to local residents' activities. In addition, the flood waters also submerged residents' houses and agricultural land. The cause of the flood was the overflow of the river, compounded by an outdated drainage system that has not received adequate attention from the government. Abdullah, a resident, stated that the flooding occurred due to the overflow of Dhaka River, which had been subjected to heavy rainfall for 2 days. He said that this village frequently experiences flooding during the rainy season. Abdullah expressed his hope that the government would improve the drainage system, undertake river dredging, and install additional irrigation channels to mitigate the impact of flooding. Jalal Kalaki reported. The Regional Disaster Management Agency of Majene Regency has evacuated and cleaned up material from the landslide that occurred in Baruga village in Bangai district, Majene Regency. The road has now been normal. The Regional Disaster Management Agency, or BPBD, of Majene District is currently evacuated and cleanup operation following a landslide incident. It is previously known that the landslide occurred on Sunday afternoon in Baruga village, Majene District, Sulawesi. This landslide followed heavy rainfall and strong winds that hit Majene District. As a result, a 30-meter high cliff landslide blocked the road from Pambuan District to Bangai Timur District. The Majene District BPBD promptly initiated a response by deploying personnel to secure the landslide area. Suraban, the head of the Emergency and Logistic Division of the Regional Disaster Management Agency of the Majene District BPBD, explained that his department has currently coordinated with the Public Works Department and the Majene Environment and Health Party to immediately carry out cleaning so that the community can use the road access again. He also mentioned that his party has deployed a number of heavy equipment from BPBD, PU, and garbage trucks from the LKH to facilitate the cleaning process. Suraban explained that after several hours of cleaning, the road is now clear of landslide material and can be used again by the community. Aswara Billah reported. A corpse was discovered in a garden belonging to a local resident in Polimandar District, Sulawesi. The discovery of the corpse has shocked the surrounding resident. This is the condition of the body of an elderly man found in a resident's garden. The body was found in a suspended position in Balanipa village, Palanipa District, Polimandar Regency, Sulawesi. The body was discovered by a local resident who was collecting banana for livestock feed and suddenly saw the victim lying in the garden. The resident confirmed the victim's death and immediately requested assistance from the local community. The victim named Siaran, a 73-year-old resident of Lekopadis village in Tinambun District. Police officers and the Inavis team from Polimandar Police and Tinambung Police have conducted a crime scene investigation. The body was taken to Balanipa Public Health Center for examination. Tinambung Police Chief Ibtu Haspar stated that the victim was reportedly struck by the water current after heavy rain hit the area Polimandar. The victim had a history of a mental illness and had been missing from his home for several days, during which time he had been searching for his family. The result of the examination revealed no sign of violence on the victim's body. The victim's family declined to undergo an autopsy, and the body was subsequently transported to the funeral home for burial. Jalal Kalaki reported. Coming up next, residents clash over said mine rejection. Robber of 30 units of hospital AC secured by police. We'll back after the break. Stay with us on Sulbar News.
Taman Nasional Tanjung Puting. Disinilah lokasi kami tinggal dan hidup. Hutan hujan tropis di Kalimantan adalah rumah bagi kami, orang utan.
Orang utan inilah yang satu-satunya peninggalan nenek moyang kita, dan sangat disayangkan apabila kita tidak melindungi dan mengetahui apa sih orang utan itu kita harus melindungi dari kepunahan dan untuk menjaga kelestariannya.
Jagalah kami dari kepunahan, agar tak hanya dongeng yang menjadi warisan. Kami juga memiliki hak hidup yang sama seperti kalian, manusia. Pelihara hutan, selamatkan orang utan dari ancaman kepunahan.
Alam dan manusia adalah kesatuan. Terikat kuat layaknya jalinan benang yang membentuk kayu. Sekumandi, pencerminan betapa erat dan kuatnya ikatan masyarakat Kalumpang dengan alamnya. Marilah menjaga warisan leluhur kita sebagai identitas diri. Sekumandi, warisan budaya masyarakat Sulawesi Barat.
Welcome back on Sulbar News. We move to another information. The residents in Budong-Budong Village, Central Mabuju Regency, has expressed strong opposition to the proposed sand mining activities. This stance has led to a confrontation between two groups of residents. A video viral on social media shows a confrontation between two groups of residents in Budong-Budong Village who are opposed to the proposal for sand mining along the coastal area. The head of Budong-Budong Village, Barat, said that the involvement of the two groups of residents in the altercation, which was prompted by divergent perspective on the plan for mining in the area. Police officer who arrived at the scene to calm the two groups of residents, there were no reported casualties. The village government, in collaboration with the police, successfully mediated between two groups of residents who were on the verge of engaging in physical altercation. The village government of Budong-Budong urged residents to refrain from any criminal actions related to the sand mining dispute and to prioritize finding a consensus among all parties involved. Dedi reported. The Criminal Investigation Unit of the Pololi Mandar Police in Sulawesi has successfully apprehended 6 suspects involved in the theft of 30 air conditioning units from the Haja Andi Depu General Hospital. The Criminal Investigation Unit of the Pololi Mandar Police in Sulawesi has successfully identified and apprehended 6 individuals suspected of stealing 30 air conditioners from the apartment of a doctor at the Haja Andi Depu General Hospital. 4 of the suspects are known to be technicians at the hospital, while the other 2 are civilian. The air conditioners have not yet been secured as they have been sold to several individuals at low prices. The arrest of the suspect perpetrators began with a report from the General Hospital that 30 air conditioners were missing, according to Ibtu Muhapris, the head of public relations of the Pololi Mandar Police. Following the report, personnel from the Criminal Research Unit of the Pololi Mandar Police proceeded to conduct an investigation, successfully securing 6 suspected perpetrators. Meanwhile, the suspects involved in the AC thief are being questioned in the investigation room. The investigation and testing process for this case is ongoing, and it is expected more suspects will be detained. Jalal Kalaki reported. In order to anticipate the misuse of firearms by police members, both during and outside of official duties, The branch of the Propam section of the Majene Police has conducted a series of firearm checks on all personnel. In order to anticipate the misuse of firearm by police members, both on and off duty, the Propam section of Majene Police conducted a thorough inspection of all firearms belonging to officers. This initiative was spearheaded by the head of the Propam section of Majene Police, Ibtu Slamet, at the Majene Police headquarters. In his statement, he explained that this check is a preventative measure to stop the misuse of firearm following several cases of fatal incident and loss in other areas. He emphasized the importance of this check as an early prevention against any potential misuse of official firearms. His office aims to ensure that the use of firearms is only for duty needs and in accordance with regulations. In the event of any violations, strict sanctions will be imposed on personnel found to be in violation of the regulations. The result of the recent inspection, which lasts a few minutes, showed that all inspected firearms were in good condition, clean and suitable for use. No administrative violation or misuse of firearms was found this time, although his party will continue to appeal to all personnel to always be vigilant and disciplined in storing and using firearms. Aswar Abdillah, report. Aswar Abdillah. The National Narcotics Agency of Polali Mandar District, Sulawesi Province, has announced the identification of 8 drug-prone areas within the Polali Mandar Agency. The National Narcotics Agency of Polali Mandar District, Sulawesi, has released a report on 8 drug-prone areas in the alert category. These areas are scattered across several districts, including Campalagian, Polewali, Tinambung, and Wonomulyo. To address these vulnerabilities, BNNK Polewali Mandar has implemented several strategic programs in Drug Clean Village, involving interactive dialogue with adults in educational environments. Sabri Sham, the head of BNNK Polewali Mandar, has stated that in 2024 the focus will be on prevention efforts, while the investigation process will continue to be carried out in coordination with Sulawesi BNNP. These efforts aim to reduce drug abuse rates through a family and community-based approach. The head of BNNK Polewali Mandar added that he is optimistic about reducing the level of drug vulnerability in the region. He appealed to the public to continue to support the prevention action that are carried out to take an active role in providing information. Jalal Kalaki reported. Bulog Mamuju will guarantee price stability and food supply until the commencement of the Christmas and New Year 2025 festivities. The Bulog Mamuju branch has a large stock of rice and cooking oil available for public use, with supply estimates indicating this will continue closely with the regional and provincial governments to ensure price stability for the community's food needs, even during the holiday season. He stated the cheap food movement was one of the joint efforts by the stakeholder to maintain price stability in the market, especially in anticipation of the upcoming Christmas and New Year celebration. He expressed hope in the continued stability of the supply chain and assured consumers that there was no cause for concern. However, he emphasized that his party would take action against any individuals seeking to exploit the current condition for personal gain. Muhammad Idrus, Syahrial Syarif reported. Also, the weather forecast for tomorrow in 6 regions of West Sulawesi. That's all the information of Sulawesi. I'm Marwa Abidin and all the crew say thank you for watching Sulbar News today. See you next week.